You're getting a very real and authentic reaction here, aren't you? So I have recently pulled a lot of new makeup into my collection, especially over the last kind of 6 months or so, and I found myself sitting down the other day just like filling my cart up at all these different other makeup sites and just looking at it being like, I have to have new makeup to try on YouTube constantly, otherwise people won't watch my channel. And I just really caught myself and was like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. You have so much makeup in your collection right now, and you have so much new makeup in your collection, and you need to really get some love and use and joy out of it, because I genuinely love everything that I do have. So what I thought I would do today is a full face of makeup with you guys using new products that I've brought into my collection over the last 6 months or so, and kind of also give you my updated thoughts now that I have been using these products for some time, just in case you were wondering like, okay, I've seen that, you liked it at the time, do you still really like it, that kind of a thing. So that's what we're gonna do today, and hopefully that sounds interesting to you. Now if it does, let's not forget to do the YouTubey things. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell, share it around the socials. We're on our way to 700, you guys. Thank you so much if you do subscribe. And now let's put on some makeup. Okay, so before I go ahead and zoom you guys in so that we can do my face, I am gonna put on my Fenty Beauty Body Sauce. I don't know if I've actually talked about this on my channel yet with you guys. This is in the color Pearl Swirl, by the way. It's the lightest one. I'm gonna do half just so that you guys can see the difference. I feel like every time I go and put this in a video, the video gets too long and I'm just like, oh, I'll just cut this out. But you guys, this is something that Kate the Great like made me, well, she didn't make me purchase, but watching her like rave and rave and rave about this body sauce. If you don't watch Kate the Great, by the way, I'm just going to like tone this down because otherwise that'll be too harsh. If you don't watch Kate the Great, by the way, get on it. Walk, don't run. No, run, don't walk. Because she's phenomenal, and everything that she talks about loving on her channel, I pretty much just go and buy because she's just fabulous. She's just fabulous. Anyway, she goes on and on about this body sauce, and I was like, I have to have this magical unicorn of a product, and she really isn't lying. Like, you can see the difference. So this is no body sauce and this is body sauce, and it just adds a little bit of a glow. But what I really like for me is I have a really, like, I'm not trying to flash you my cleavage or anything, but I get really red. So if I touch my face or my neck or anything, I get bright red, and just in general, I have a lot of like redness that kind of comes through because I'm quite pale. And the thing that I like about the body sauce is it just smooths out my skin tone so that it's just all one even color. Now, is that necessary? No, who cares? We're humans, we're different, but I just like it. And I also just like, see the glow, see how that's no glow, but this is like, hey, we're here to party. So yeah, if you haven't tried the Fenty Beauty Body Sauce and you think this is going to be kind of something that you would enjoy, I highly recommend it. I really freaking love this product, I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I've just zoomed you guys in nice and close so that you can see like what I'm doing on my face. Now, primer today. Normally I would use the Milk Makeup Grip Primer, however, I feel like I've used that in so many videos and I feel like you guys really get the emotion and the love that I feel for that primer. So I'm gonna use a different one. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Liquid Primer. I don't know if I've talked about this on my channel either. I can't remember at this point. This is a beautiful primer. It's different to the Grip Primer from Milk. It's more of a hydrating kind of smoothing primer. I like to use this one on days where my skin's feeling a little bit dry. And also the Milk primer doesn't work with like every single type of foundation, most, but if you're wearing like a skin tint or like a more oily, dewy kind of not dewy, but just like an oilier type of foundation, then the Grip, like the Hydro Grip Primer isn't going to really work well with it. The Hydro Grip Primer doesn't work well with the Jouer High Coverage Foundation, random note anyway. But this Silk Canvas Primer, so I really like this. I have found that this is way better than the balm. I used to love the balm, but the balm would make me really oily throughout the day. This doesn't. I don't know what this does, but what's so different about it, but this in the liquid form, if you find that the balm makes you really oily, get the liquid form one. It doesn't do that to me, and it just really does like smooth my skin out and just kind of add a little bit extra hydration, and it's not like gonna break me out, all those kinds of things. So I really like this. I I think this is a great primer. For foundation, I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty Faux Filter. This is the fragrance free one, the newly like reformulated one that she did. I did a review of this foundation on like when she kind of brought it out. It is too dark for me, so I'm hoping the Fenty Beauty Skin is going to, is going to make this blend more. It's fine when I have a tan, just not when I don't. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I got this foundation when she first released it and I did a review on it, and I kind of did like a few days wear test of it, and I said that I didn't like it, then I did like it, and then yeah, and I kind of never really touched it since, to be honest, mainly because of the coloring. It's just a bit too dark. But I wanted to pull it out again today and be like, do I still feel the same way about this foundation? So this was a great foundation for when I have a tan though. The thing that I find with this foundation that is the way that I like it the most is to just really use a light amount and not build it up to be full coverage, because you can build this up to be full coverage. I just find on my skin type, it just doesn't really look that good when I build it up. It kind of looks a little bit cakey, so I don't tend to, I kind of keep it at a medium coverage, like you can still see my imperfections kind of peeking through and all that kind of stuff. Moving on to concealer. Now I have two new concealers that I brought into my collection recently. One is the Marc Jacobs Extra Shot and one is the Kosas Reveleaer concealer. And I'm gonna mix these together to kind of create the perfect shade. Now the this Marc Jacobs Extra Shot, I don't mind it. It's not too bad. I think definitely not as a foundation. I've said that before a million times, but I don't mind it. It is actually pretty good. It reminds me a lot of the Pat McGrath one, to be honest. This Kosas Reveleaer one, however, whew, I love it. This is a surefire hit. Like, it's just so hydrating and creamy, but it doesn't crease on the under eyes. The only reason this isn't like my all-time favorite concealer, but it's pretty close, is because I just don't think it has quite enough coverage. But other than that, like, it's a banger. It's a banger. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and blend these out. Alright, so I thought I was filming and I wasn't, but my concealer is done, and I also just put on my Chanel Healthy Bronzing Cream. Like, look, pan. Now, this isn't a super new product as in like within the last 6 months, but I did get it around this time last year. So I also put this all over, like, just where you would like cream bronze. So sorry, I thought I was filming, but I wasn't. Anyway, I went on a bit of a ramble, so it's probably a good thing. Probably happened for a reason. I have got to freaking powder my face, you guys, because the amount of like little fluffy hairs on my face right now is driving me nuts. I can barely concentrate to film. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is and why it's there and why it's all in here, but I want to like rip my face off and start itching it. So I need to powder, because I usually find that helps. For under eye powder, a purchase that you guys know I got in the last 6 months, and you know I damn well love this, is the Cloud Set powder. So this is the color Airy for my under eyes. I have two colors in this, Airy for under eyes because it's kind of a bit more brightening, and then Breezy for my entire face. I love this. I love this powder. I love it. I stand by the fact that this is an absolute filter in a compact. You will not change my mind. I mean, look, not every product is going to be for everybody. I understand that, but this product is for me. And if you have textured combo skin, I feel like you definitely are going to like this powder. We are moving on to bronzer. Now, the bronzer that is the most recent to my collection is my Jaclyn Hill bronzing duo, and I know I used this in my last video as well, so you can tell that I like it. You can actually kind of see, I don't know if you can see that, but it's almost like getting flattened down. Like, I do quite use this bronzer a lot, if you're wondering. Obviously, you can tell I use the bronzer a lot more than the blush. It's not that I don't like the blush, I just have probably, well, I guess I have a lot of bronzers in my collection too. I guess I do like the bronzer more than the blush. I think these are great value. I think her shade range friggin' sucks. This is a really, really lovely natural bronzer. If you are looking for a really, really kind of like everyday beautiful bronzer, like just really skin-like, this is beautiful because it's not matte and it's not dewy. It's very satin finish. I really want her to just come out with a single. So let's go ahead and do highlighter. Now I am going to use my Pat McGrath Golden Nectar highlighter because this is very new to my collection. And a lot of you guys wanted me to do a follow-up video after my kind of review because it was a first impressions. And here we are. I have been using this non-stop since that video, which was a couple of weeks ago for me, I think, when I filmed it. Look. The highlighter is beautiful. I don't care that I have texture on my face right now and pimples. Like, I am gonna highlight to the gods. Because it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I stand by the fact that this highlighter really reminds me of Champagne Pop. Like, it really, 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 really does remind me of Champagne Pop. So I stand by my words. Actually, pretty much everything that I said in my review on this highlighter, I stand by. It's beautiful. It's glowy. It's gorgeous. If you purchase it, I don't believe that you would be disappointed in it in any way, shape, or form. But I think that you probably, if you have highlighters in your collection, you probably already own it. Now, I'm actually going to leave blush for now because I don't actually know what eye look I'm going to do yet. So let's go ahead and set my face. I'm just going to take my NYX Dewy setting spray and I'm going to take my sponge and just kind of melt and like pat the highlighter in so that it kind of takes the texture away. Okay, so I went off camera quickly and did this eye, which I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but we're going to recreate it. It's like, I like it, but also if you look too close, it's probably just a little bit sloppy. That's my style. So here we are. So I'm gonna show you how I got this super wearable everyday look. I'm kidding, it's obviously not, but you know, if you want to have some fun, come along this journey with me. Now, the challenging part for me is gonna be recreating this to match. It's gonna be tough, so I'm gonna try and get the wings. So what I did was I took my Fenty Beauty black eyeliner first and I just put a little bit of this on. And then I just got a winged liner brush and slowly kind of created this shape in the wing that I wanted with the eyeliner. So I just did this really slowly. I see a lot of makeup artists do this and I've kind of always been too like scared to do it, and today I was just like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see how it goes. It's just makeup, I can take it off. So that's what we're here doing. Oh, I forgot to totally tell you what palette we're using today, although you've probably seen already, but we're gonna use Kaleidos Cross Angie Nqyvist Club Nebula palette today. I love this palette. I've only used it a couple of times already because it is super colorful. It's not something I'm gonna grab on the everyday. And I just, honestly, the quality is so freaking good at this palette. So I figured I would grab this. Now I'm taking this dark brown shade right here, dark brown. Let me start that again. I'm taking this dark green shade right here, which is called Queen of Blades. And then I'm taking this on a Sigma E75 angled brush. So this is different to the other angled brush that I use. Don't ask me why, it just is. And first of all, I'm going to pack this where I put the eyeliner. And then I'm just gonna follow like my eye contour. Now, I try and keep these like as similar as possible, but honestly, I have two different shaped eyes. I just do. So it's kind of impossible. Like, so I just try and do it as best I can, but it's hard. And then I'm just bringing this out, like, see how, because you can see that this has like been brought out here. I'm gonna do that, but I'll worry about that later. So I'm just taking it down just so I'm creating the shape. And that's about it. So that's all I'm doing. I've created the shape for right now and we can like go and finesse it a little bit afterwards. Now I'm picking up my Sephora Precision Shadow Brush and we are going into this like magical green color right here, which is called Gravity. Gravity is my favorite shade. I reckon Gravity is nearly one of my favorite shades of all time. I love this color green. Like, it's so just so beautiful. I don't know what it is. I just like it a lot. With this one, you want to just slowly blend out that green, that like green line that we just drew, or that green liner that we drew. Oh, it's technical around here, isn't it, you guys? And it's just a slow little process. So you're just gonna wiggle your brush a little bit back and forth, just to kind of, you don't want to like diffuse this line too much. Like I still want to keep it like a clear line, but I don't want it to be too harsh. So it's kind of like finding a happy medium between them, if that kind of makes sense. Don't take this green all the way in either. Stop like here. Oh, I just nearly stabbed myself in the eye. I'm taking a fluffy, small fluffy blending brush, and I'm just going to diffuse this green out a bit. The light green gravity, sorry, not the dark green. I'm just taking that Queen of Blades color, and I'm gonna run this along the lower lash line really close to it. If you don't have hooded eyes, you don't need to run this as close, but because I do have hooded eyes, I do run it quite closely to it. So this is a Sigma winged liner EO6 brush, and it's teeny tiny, and I picked up Queen of Blades again, and this is when I'm gonna trace out this bit here. So I'm just gonna quickly do this because I can't talk and do this at the same time. Okay, so now I took this beautiful green color right here. This is called Firefly, and I just took this on my finger and I just pressed it anywhere where there isn't shadow, basically. And it is spectacular. Don't mind my nails, by the way. I took them off because I honestly cannot be bothered to go and get them done. Literally, that's why. I just get so bored sitting there getting my nails done. It's not even funny, and I was like, I can't do it anymore. So natural nails it is, because I just, and then obviously these look like crap because I just took them off my acrylics, and yeah, anyway, first world problems. Now I'm just gonna go basically back and forth with this Queen of Blades shade and the angle brush and this light green color, and just kind of finesse it to get it how I want it to look overall. I am taking Queen of Blades and running this really closely to the lower lash line, and I'm gonna like taper it off as I get inwards. I'm now taking my Pat McGrath mascara. This was a recent purchase as well, and I freaking love this mascara. Like, love it massively. Let me know if you tried her new one and this one, and what you think of the different formulas, and if they are different, and which one's better. Please let me know in the comments. But I love this one. It really is. People always raved about this, and I was like, yeah, whatever. It's good. It really is. Let's move on to blush. I was gonna use my Pat McGrath blushes again because I really wanted to give you guys an update. So I've got Fleurtatious and I've got Desert Orchid. I don't know what to use. I think I'm gonna use Fleurtatious actually. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use Fleurtatious. I'm gonna take my BH Cosmetics marble brush. This I've been loving for blush, and I'm taking Fleurtatious right here. I really like these blushes, you guys. I'm just gonna tap this here and add some color. So here's my updated thoughts on these blushes. I love them. I really do. I still stand by the fact that I really like these. They're very lightweight on the skin, which is what I like. So you can tell that there's pigment there, but they don't feel heavy, and they don't like look heavy or anything like that. They just look really soft and pretty. I really like these blushes. Are they the most revolutionary formula you have ever tried in a blush? I don't know, because it would depend on how many blushes you've tried. This is the best blush formula that I personally have ever tried, apart from say maybe the the Luna Beauty blush kit, which I really do love that blush palette. Sorry, not kit. I think that's beautiful, but this is a different formula even from that. Which I wouldn't even be able to tell you which one I like more. Maybe this one just ever so slightly. It's just super lightweight. I also just love the tones of these blushes. They're really pretty. I just quickly went off and did my hair. And now we are going to do lips. So I'm gonna take my Huda Beauty lip contour in the color Muted Pink. And then I'm going to take my Pat McGrath lipstick in the color Lady Stardust. And actually, this one is new and so is this one. And this one, the lip contour, love all the colors I want. I want all of them. And same with this lipstick. The Pat McGrath lipsticks, honestly, the ones that I've tried, they're good as well. They're really good. So this is Lady Stardust. I'm gonna pop this onto the like outer parts of my lips. This is the color Boy from Colourpop. It's not, I'm just putting this on the center of my lips, by the way. This isn't available anymore. It's so sad. I'm trying to find a dupe. I just can't find one. And I'm just going to do this. Oh, I don't like this at all. We're changing the lip. I'm taking Colourpop BFF and I'm going to outline my lips with it. Then I'm going to take my Colourpop lipstick in the color Appy and I'm going to pop that all over. All right, how are we feeling? How are we feeling about this look? I'm not sure. This really took a turn. I'm not sure. I think it's because of this like inner corners. It's like a lot and I'm not used to that. You're getting a very real and authentic reaction here, aren't you? Anyway, this is the finished look. Look, don't get me wrong. I actually really like the way that the eyes have turned out. Like this shade right here, Firefly, my God, how freaking spectacular is this shade? Like actually when you like use it, you're just like, what the actual F? And if I could figure out how to do the sparkly lighting thing, I would, and you guys would see how special this is in real life. I think what's throwing me off is the inner corners. They're probably just a little bit too much and maybe like a little bit too overpowering for like my eye shape maybe. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. It's something different though, and I'm just playing with makeup today, so really who cares? I can just go wash it off, it really doesn't matter. I do like the way that this outer corner turned out though. I really am digging that, so that's probably something that I will try and do a little bit more and play around with. Anyway, I don't know what the hell this video was, you guys, but you got it. Hopefully you got some enjoyment out of it because I really feel like it was all over the place. Anyway, these are new products that I have purchased in the last like 6 months. Some of them were a little bit older than that, but hopefully you kind of got the vibe that if I still like them or not. I do, by the way. Every single product that I use in this video today, I still absolutely adore and think that it's your choice whether you purchase any makeup or not. You do you. Trust me, you do you, but I don't think that you would regret it if you do purchase any of these products. All right, I'm gonna wrap this up here. Let me know, please let me know your thoughts on this look though, because I'm like, I'm not sure. This is very different for me. Anyway, it's not wearable, but YOLO, YOLO. That is it. I promise. That is it. If you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell. My lord, if you are watching to this point, you deserve a prize of some sort. I don't have anything to give you, but you definitely deserve a prize. So you have my respect. Anyway, I hope you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.